gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, it is time for the second quarter final of this tie. And I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, the first game was absolutely phenomenal here on Couch Sports Football. The question is, what's this second one going to be like? Brazil, the favorites, have been knocked out by Croatia in penalties, ladies and gentlemen. In penalties. You heard it here. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. In penalties. Do you understand the words that are coming out my mouth? In a penalty shootout. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Where are we all from? Who do we support? Let me know in the chat. We have had one of the biggest upsets in the quarterfinals. I said there was going to be an upset in the quarterfinals. I was not expecting it to be Brazil. I was not expecting it to be Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. I was not expecting it to be Brazil. How are we doing? Brazil knocked out by Croatia. We have Argentina taking on Netherlands. We wanted an Argentina-Brazil semi-final. We are not going to get that. Is Messi going to have it in him to help this Argentinian side progress through to the next round? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Quarterfinal, Netherlands versus Argentina here on Couch Sports Football. Where are you all from? Who do you support? And let me know what you think of Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely lost my shit when I saw Brazil lose the penalty shootout. What about yourselves? How are you doing? What do you think of that? Insane, ladies and gentlemen. Insane. You have no idea the ripples that is going to cause worldwide. The football media is going to lap it up, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to lap it up and go absolute ballistic. The dancing that they did against South Korea is going to come back to bite them. I've seen one video already. I've seen one video already. But the next game is Netherlands against Argentina. Is there going to be another upset? I'm putting Netherlands to win this one. I am putting Netherlands to win this one. What are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. Netherlands against Argentina. Messi with an opportunity to progress out of the quarterfinals into the semifinals to play Croatia and give them a route to the final. Now, a lot of people will say you cannot write Croatia off, but that's two 120 minutes back to back. That's two 120 minutes, with penalties back to back. Is that going to be causing them an issue in the semi-final on Tuesday next week? We got Tuesday, Wednesday are the semi-finals next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, semi-finals next week, and then it's the final on Sunday. We only have after tomorrow, we've only got 3 more days, ladies and gentlemen. Only 3 more matches after tomorrow. before this World Cup ends and by far be the greatest World Cup we have ever witnessed. I don't think there's a World Cup ever that has been more dramatic than the one we're seeing today. I've been watching my first World Cup that I remember is the 2002 World Cup where England get knocked out by Brazil. And I don't think I've seen a better World Cup in my lifetime than the one that I've seen this year. It has been phenomenal. The drama that we have had in the group stages. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Japan beating Germany. Japan topping the group, which consisted of Spain and Germany. Going to penalties, Japan. Croatia knocking out Brazil. Morocco knocking out Spain in a penalty shootout. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a phenomenal World Cup. Absolute unreal. They are going to be talking about this World Cup for years to come. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you guys think of this World Cup. We are a couple of minutes away. Shall we open some packs, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we open some packs? We have some packs. Let's see what we get today. In my previous pack that I got, I actually packed the stadium that the semi-final was in. So that was the quarter-final stadium, the Education City Stadium. That was the final that the Croatia-Brazil game was played. Now Brazil, what do they do, man? Why are they not letting? Why is Neymar not taking the all-important first penalty? I think the first penalty is the most important one. I think the first penalty is the most important one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we've opened in this pack. Harold Mukudi from Cameroon. Harold Mukudi there from Cameroon. Unfortunate not to get out of group stages. He Chan Huang for Korea Republic. What else have we got? We've got Aziz Behich there for Australia. He's the only one that put up a fight for Australia in that game against Argentina. We've got Michael Ngadu, is that how you say his name? For Cameroon. And we've got a nice pack here, a black and white one. 1958 Brazil team. That is nice. 1958. I'm going to zoom in for you guys, see if you can catch it there. That is nice. 1958, ladies and gentlemen. Is Pele in there? Did Pele play in that one? No idea. Do we want another pack? Do we want another pack? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Netherlands against Germany. Argentina. I think Netherlands are the favourites in this game. Even though they've got Messi, I still think Netherlands are the favourites. What do you guys think? Who's the favourites in this game? So we have here. Which badge is this? This is a Serbia badge. Ladies and gentlemen, Serbia. That looks nice. Very clean. We have Martin Boyle here for Australia. Martin Boyle here for Australia. Neymar Jr., ladies and gentlemen, didn't take a penalty today. 4 penalties taken. Neymar didn't take a single one of them. That's one to keep. History. Hans Vanaken for Belgium. The less we talk about Belgium, the better. They were shocking. And then Imran Louza for Morocco. We didn't see him against Spain, Imran Louza. We didn't see him. But we will see Morocco tomorrow because they take Portugal on in the first game. I hope they win. I hope they win. Still waiting for the players to come out here. Oh, it looks like they are going to be coming out now. We'll do one more pack before they come out and we have the national anthems. Let's see what we get in this final pack before the players come out. We've got Georgian. Have I even 1 second, guys? Have I even done it right? Let me see. I'm just checking sure that. Oh no! See again. Let's see now. Is that better? Let's see. Have I done that right? Gakpo, Bergwijn, Alvarez, Messi. So we have Giorgio the Ariscator there for Uruguay. Is that how you say his name? I think it is. We have Filip Jurisic there for Serbia. We have the Wales national team. Absolute shocking performance by the Wales national team this World Cup. Disrespectful. We have a young kid here, Brennan Johnson here for Wales. I don't think we saw him at the World Cup. I don't think I did anyway. And then we got the Belgian badge, and I think that's the second one. I'm sure I got the Belgian badge before. Neymar knocked out the World Cup for Brazil. The next big name in the World Cup plays today. Messi for Argentina, ladies and gentlemen. As the players are coming out, ready to come out here on Couch Sports Football. Let's just go over here. Watch live in Ultra HD. As the players come out here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? How are we doing? The players are coming out. Let's transition over to the match day. There we go. One world superstar in Neymar. Knocked out of the World Cup. What happens with the next world superstar? That's the Argentinian national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. The players have now sung their respective national anthems, and it's time for the Qatar FIFA World Cup second quarterfinal between Netherlands against Argentina. Let's give you the Netherlands team news, ladies and gentlemen, and it's the same team that played against USA with Noppert in goal. It's a back three of Ake, Van Dijk, and Timber. A midfield five? A midfield five of Blind, De Jong, Depay, Klaassen, and Gakpo with Bergwijn up front. Actually, it's not the same. It's not the same. Darun, no Klaassen. So it's Blind, De Jong, Darun, Dumfries, Memphis, Bergwijn, and Gakpo. So he's gone Bergwijn, Gakpo, and Memphis up top as Van Dijk and Messi go over to embrace for the toss. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? We had one upset today. What's going to happen here? Who comes out on top with this game, ladies and gentlemen? The VAR room. A Spanish, a Canadian, an Italian, and a Croatian. Surprise is not celebrated. Let's give you the Argentina news. Playing a 3-5-2. They're changing it up today. Emi Martinez in goal. It's a back three of Lisandro Martinez, Otamendi, and Romero. A midfield five, Acuna, McAllister, Fernandez, De Paul, and Molina. And Lionel Messi with the new superstar Alvarez playing up front, ladies and gentlemen. Rulli, Foy, Tagliafico, Montiel, Paredes, Pazzella, Di Maria, Palacios, Correa, all on the bench as the Argentinians embrace each other. Can they go through to the next round? We've had one upset already, ladies and gentlemen. Are we gonna get a second? Surely not. We don't have the emotional capacity to see two upsets on one day. Will we get two upsets and make the world go into chaos? Well, let's find out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Netherlands taking on Argentina. Netherlands in their orange kit, shooting from left to right. Argentina shooting from right to left, blue and white. And this Netherlands will start the game off with Depay, backwards to Ake, out to the side side towards Timber. And it's headed away. It falls into Bergwijn, but the referee's going to pull it back here for an Argentinian free kick. I think it's offside here. Netherlands to start the game off here. Sorry, Argentina to start the game off here on the shine side with Lisandro Martinez. Goes out wide to Romero. So Romero and Martinez have the free roll with Otamendi just playing the holding defender at the back. But that's going to be a good challenge for Dumfries. And Blind on that left-hand side. Let's see who comes out on top. Timber into Van Dijk. Van Dijk on this left-hand side into Ake. To Blind. Back to Ake. It'll go back to Noppert. Alvarez will go down for the ball. It falls to Gakpo. He tries to backheel it into Depay. And it goes all the way back to Otamendi on the right side. Otamendi on the ball for Argentina. Goes out wide to Romero. Romero out to the right side towards Molina. Into Fernandez. To McAllister. Out to Acuna down his left hand side. But he goes backwards to Martinez. Into Enzo Fernandez. The player that a lot of people have their eyes Obviously, we know Messi's on the pitch, Van Dijk's on the pitch. There's a few of them on the pitch. But Enzo Fernandez is someone to look out for in the future. Here we go with Romero on the ball. Feeds it to McAllister on the centre circle. He has time to turn. Bringing it forward. Out to the left hand side is Acuna. Dumfries goes over to intercept. But it's cleared away by Darun. Darun, sorry, is that his name? Darun. Yeah, Darun. Argentina now on the ball. On this right side, Romero into Molina, but it comes off the Argentinian and it goes out for a Dutch throwing on the halfway line. Netherlands nil. Argentina nil here on Couch Sports Football. Holland to start the game back off with Virgil van Dijk here. Lays it into Bergwijn. Bergwijn out wide here to Dumfries. Dumfries scored the important third goal in the game against the United States of America. United States pulled one back, making it 2-1. And just as the game was shifting, Dumfries comes up clutch and makes it 3-1. Here we go with Van Dijk. On the ball on this left-hand side. It's always a measured approach by Holland. It is always a measured approach. Ake. Someone's got off the ball here. Gakpo there on the floor. Enzo Fernandez there as well. Let's have a look here. Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, they just walked into each other. Off the ball. And it's Netherlands to start the game back off here with Ake on this left-hand side, backwards to Van Dijk. He switches it out to Timber down this left-hand side. Timber now on the ball. Returns it back to Van Dijk. Holding on to it here, bringing it forward. Argentina happy for Netherlands to have the ball in their own half. Out to Blind on the left-hand side. First time into Depay. Tries to return it back, but it's intercepted and it falls to Messi, bringing the ball forward. Out to the right side. De Paul there with the shot. It comes off Alvarez and is cleared away. Only out to Otamendi on the right side. Otamendi into Martinez. Backwards to Otamendi on the center circle. Misplaced pass there by Depay. Allowing Argentina forward. Darun there intercepts the ball off McAllister. Bergwijn tries to flick it forward, but he's just clattered into there by, I think it's Romero there. Otamendi, sorry. 5 minutes into the game, absolutely clatters into him on the halfway line. Free kick, Netherlands. De Jong starts the game back off for Netherlands. Back to Van Dijk. Into Darun. First time into Bergwijn. Out wide to Dumfries. He goes backwards to Timber. Timber into Van Dijk. Van Dijk on the centre circle. Out to the right side towards Bergwijn. But it's over hit. And it goes out for an Argentinian throwing. Netherlands nil. Argentina nil, ladies and gentlemen. Acuna to start the game back off. Headed away by Van Dijk. Out wide here to Dumfries, but it's intercepted there by Alvarez. He goes back to Acuna, and Acuna goes back to Lisandro Martinez on the right side. Switches it out to that right hand side towards Romero. Bringing the ball forward for Argentina. Goes into De Paul over the top there towards Molina, but Ake is there to cover. Goes all the way back to the keeper, De Paul. Sorry, Molina will charge it down. Cleared away by Noppert. Can't find Gakpo. Darun in towards Ake. It falls to Messi. Into De Paul. But Noppert stops it on this left-hand side. And it's Netherlands to start the game back up. Netherlands nil. Argentina nil. Timber on the ball. Goes back to Napa. Napa out to the left hand side towards Ake. Into Darun. Goes backwards to Ake. He switches it out wide here to Timber on this left hand side, who goes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk into De Jong on the centre circle. Back to Van Dijk. Out wide here to Dumfries. Alvarez comes over. Sorry, to Timber. Alvarez comes over to pressure. Into Dumfries and he goes back to De Jong. First time into Darun. Darun turns. And he goes into Ake. Ake on that left hand side. Back to Van Dijk. Into Ake. Back to Van Dijk. Argentina just moving the ball. Sorry, Netherlands just moving the ball about. Out wide to Dumfries. Dumfries holds the ball up. Backwards to Timber. And he goes back to Napa. Napa. Ooh, nearly. Nearly won back there by Alvarez in his own box. Amishra, what's up, brother? Who you rooting for? Amishra there in the chat. How you doing, my brother? I think Netherlands are gonna win this. Who do you think, Amishra? Let me know in the chat. Here we go with Dumfries. Into Bergwijn. Tries to find the return pass to Dumfries. Dumfries down the side side. Does well to keep it in play, and it goes out for a Netherlands throwing down the shrine side. Dumfries to take the throwing. Into Bergwijn. Tries the back heel. But it goes all the way back. I'm knackered. It's 1 a.m. in India, probably Netherlands. Dude, it's insane to see the amount of people that are staying awake for this World Cup. I know people in America were waking up 4 o'clock in the morning. Here we go with Molina for Argentina, bringing the ball forward. Holds onto it and he goes backwards to DePaul. DePaul on the shrine side. What do you think of the World Cup so far? Do you think we'll see a World Cup in India? Do you think we'll see a World Cup in India? Imagine that, a World Cup in India. Martinez goes backwards to Otamendi on the centre circle, out wide to Romero. Romero bringing the ball forward into DePaul. DePaul goes back to Otamendi on the shrine side. Backwards to DePaul. Approaching the 10th minute of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Backwards to Martinez into Romero, and it's a chess match so far. It is a chess match so far. DePaul picks it up with some space, goes out to the right side towards Molina. He puts the ball into the box, but it's headed away by Van Dijk. It comes out to Messi, out to the left-hand side. It's Acuna across the 6-yard box, but it's behind everyone. It goes out for a throwing on the left-hand side. No, bro, not for another 30, 40 years. Cricket is where this country is at. Yeah, obviously cricket's where it's at, but you know, you have the country for a World Cup, man. Just imagine India with a World Cup. Man, I'd be coming over. I'd be flying out to live with family, and I'd be going to as many games as I can. I'd be loving it. I'd love it if it was India. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Goes out for an Argentina. Where is your family based in India? I have some in Mumbai and surrounding villages of Mumbai. I have some on my wife's side around Surat. I don't know if you know where Surat is. So I have family around there as well. Here we go with an Argentinian throwing with Enzo Fernandez. Gujarat, I know. Yes, Gujarat. Yes. Molina to start the game back off here on the side 11 minutes into the game. Messi takes the ball under control, but it comes off Nigel de Jong. Sorry, Frankie de Jong. Nigel de Jong doesn't even play anymore. Goes out for an Argentinian throwing. And this is an Argentina home game, guys. Argentina might be in Qatar, but there's more Argentina fans in the stadium, and they are all over the place. You see specks of orange about, but Argentina are the ones in this stadium, and it's definitely a home game. De Paul on the ball on the right side. Goes backwards to Enzo Fernandez. Out wide to De Paul. De Paul tries to feed him behind there towards Molina. Molina backwards to Messi, but he's behind him, and it allows Gakpo to get the ball and get away with it. But he can't find the Dutch player. And it goes all the way back to Otamendi. A Mishra there. How are you doing? Let me know what you think of the World Cup so far. What do you think of Brazil? Did you manage to watch the Brazil-Croatia game? Molina plays a 1-2 with De Paul. Manages to find its way out to the left-hand side to Acuna. Acuna has McAllister making the run behind. McAllister gets into the box. He puts it across. But it's going to fall over everyone. It comes to De Paul on the right side. De Paul will put the ball back into the box. But it's over here, and it's Noppert who will pick it out of the sky here. And Frankie de Jong will come away with the ball for here, for Netherlands. Bergwijn can't get there, and the referee's going to pull it back here for a Netherlands free kick here. The referee's just going to have a chat here with Romero here on the right side. Let's have a look there. He gets the ball there. I thought it was a good challenge. What's the referee giving that for? Looks like the referee's just having a word. Netherlands nil, Argentina nil. De Jong to start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Goes backwards to Darun. Darun returns it back to De Jong. Again back to Darun here. Ake on the halfway line. Into Timber. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk on the centre circle. Into Ake. Ake to Blind. Blind out to Gakpo. But he's behind him. And Romero makes his way all the way back to the keeper on the right-hand side. Martinez. Into Romero. Romero goes out wide to... Romero goes backwards to Otamendi. Otamendi bringing the ball forward. Returns it back to Romero. Romero into Messi. Into Otamendi. Out wide to Romero. Romero down that right side. Tries to put the ball over the top there towards Alvarez. But it's over here and it goes all the way out to the keeper on this left-hand side. Darun. Into Timber. De Jong is there. It falls to Alvarez. Goes backwards, but it's into the path of Gakpo. And Ake now with the ball on this left-hand side. Into De Jong, who has time to turn. Gets away from De Paul. Lays it into Darun. He leaves it to Timber. And Timber will drive with the ball forward into the Argentinian half. Squares it into Gakpo. First time into Bergwijn. Bergwijn out to the left-hand side. Finds Depay. Depay 1-on-1 against De Paul. Puts the ball in towards the back post. Timber is there. Across from where it came. Blind will jump up for it. But it's behind him. And it's Argentina now who will come away with it with Enzo Fernandez. Out wide there to De Paul. Tries to return it back to Fernandez. But Gakpo is there tracking back. And it goes all the way back to Van Dijk. Here we go with De Jong. Backwards to Van Dijk on this left-hand side. Into Darun. Here we go with De Jong. Backwards to Van Dijk. On the centre circle. Goes backwards to Timber. Timber holding onto the ball. Lays it into Van Dijk on the centre circle. And it goes out to Ake on that left-hand side. Ake. Back to Van Dijk. 1-2 with the keeper. And Van Dijk now has it here. Lays it into Bergwijn, who goes backwards to Timber. And it's Timber now bringing the ball forward into the Argentina half. Out wide to Bergwijn. Bergwijn holds the ball up here. Into De Jong. De Jong turns to Depay. Can't find De Jong. Depay manages to win it back. De Jong tries to go in for the challenge. And it goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Timber into Van Dijk. De Jong. Backwards to Timber. Into Van Dijk. Van Dijk asking for it quicker. Asking for the pass quicker of Timber. Into Depay, who turns. Out to our left hand side, finds Blind, and Blind goes backwards to De Jong on the centre circle. Again, this game is being played like a chess match. They are moving the ball about, both teams. Not committing a lot. Timber on the ball, on the halfway line, tries to put Bergwijn in behind. But Martinez is off his line. And he gets there ahead of Bergwijn. Martinez on the ball for Argentina. Puts a ball in over the top. Timber with a header, but it only falls to Alvarez. Darun is all over him, and he manages to get just the slightest of touches on the ball. And it's Netherlands now to start the game back off here on this left-hand side with Darun. Timber into Van Dijk on the edge of his own box. Out to that left-hand side to Ake. Ake bringing the ball forward. Netherlands are just moving it about at their own pace. They did this against the United States of America, and they managed to find 2 goals out of nowhere. Argentina, on the other hand, aren't forcing it forward. They're moving it at their own pace. Ake goes backwards to Blind into De Jong on the centre circle, back to Van Dijk, and it's Blind now on the ball. Over the top in towards Gakpo, but it's intercepted. Only falls to De Jong, and De Jong finds Timber, and Timber has a bit of space to bring the ball forward. And it goes out wide to Dumfries. Dumfries first time into Bergwijn. Can't get away from Martinez. The referee's going to pull it back here for an Argentina free kick. I don't know on what. Referee there just having a word with a player on the bench. I think it's Di Maria there. "19 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0. Here on Couch Sports Football. Martinez to start the game back off here for Argentina. Here we go with Netherlands to have a throw in down the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is being played at a snail's pace. Dumfries goes backwards to Timber. Corner here down that left hand side. Corner for Netherlands down that left hand side. Gakpo and Depay. Depay from the short back to Gakpo. He'll put it in there. Headed away by Enzo Fernandez. De Jong will bring the ball under control. Gakpo is there. He gets shrugged off by Alvarez, but he manages to find it into Depay. Ake tries to return it back to Depay, but I think it was Molina who was there, and it goes out for an Argentinian throwing. Molina now to take the throwing here into DePaul. Back to Molina, but that was a short pass by DePaul. Blind got a touch on it, but Argentina managed to get the possession back, and is putting behind there towards Van Dijk. Towards Alvarez, but Van Dijk is there. And Ake cleans it up for an Argentinian throwing down that right hand side. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0 here on Couch Sports Football. DePaul into Messi. Gets away from Darun on his left foot. Not on target. Here we go with Van Dijk into De Jong again, slowing the game down. Goes into Darun. Backwards to Van Dijk on this left hand side. Out to the left hand side towards Ake. Ake on the halfway line. Into Depay. He goes backwards to Darun. Returns it back to Depay, who switches it out to the right hand side towards Dumfries. But it's over here. Goes out for a throwing for Argentina deep in their own half. Netherlands nil. Argentina nil. 23 minutes into this game. Acuna now to take the throwing. Comes out to Van Dijk. And he goes into Darun, who has time to turn. Into Depay. Returns it back to Darun on the centre circle. Has De Jong to his right. Timber through the middle, but he goes into Depay. Depay into Bergwijn. Returns it back to Depay. It falls to Bergwijn. And his shot is wide. His shot is wide, ladies and gentlemen. That was a big moment there for the Netherlands. Martinez now to start the game back off here on this right hand side. Clears the ball down to McAllister, who jumps up for it. Goes out for an Argentinian throwing. This game is, my God, it's boring, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands nil, Argentina nil here. Argentina to start the game back off with Acuna. The fans are trying to wake the teams up. It's a chess match so far. 25 minutes played. Argentina on the ball with Fernandez. Goes out wide to Romero. Romero has Molina to his right. He goes into De Paul. De Paul into Messi. Leaves it to McAllister. Returns it to Messi. Acuna down his left hand side. Tries to return it back to Alvarez. But they clatter into each other. It goes out for a Dutch throwing. Goes back to Timber. Noppert now on the ball here. For Netherlands. 20 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. Dumfries into Darun. Dumfries can't get there ahead of Martinez. And the free kick is given here. No advantage. High foot there by Dumfries. 26 minutes played. Netherlands nil, Argentina nil, ladies and gentlemen, here on Couch Sports Football. Martinez. Back to Fernandez. Into Otamendi. Back to Martinez. And it goes all the way back to the keeper. He hits it high up into the air. Alvarez wins the header against Van Dijk. But it only... He's offside. Oh, the flag's... It's offside. Van Dijk now with the ball. Into Ake. Ake bringing the ball forward. Sees a pass into Bergwijn over the top. But the referee gives it out. Sorry, Gakpo there with a push on Otamendi. Free kick. Argentina. De Paul Goes on the outside of Blind and he passes the ball back to Martinez. Tries to go out to the right side towards Acuna. But he's behind Acuna. He goes out for Netherlands, throwing deep in their own half. Dumfries to take it. Goes backwards to Timber on the halfway line. Into Van Dijk on the centre circle. He turns and brings the ball forward. Into Ake. All the way back to the keeper, Napa. Napa on the ball. Can he find someone? Out wide to Timber. De Roon. Back to Timber. Into De Jong, the playmaker. The ball goes over to pressure him. He goes into Van Dijk to Depay. Depay on the centre circle. Out wide here to Gakpo. Gakpo in behind to Bergwijn. Bergwijn sees Dumfries make the run off the ball. He goes into it. Dumfries on the right side. 1-on-1 against Acuna. Goes backwards to Gakpo. Gakpo tries to go around the outside. Puts the ball into the box. Depay jumps up for the header. He's headed away. It's going to come out to De Jong. And he goes back to Van Dijk. And Netherlands will start again. Here we go with De Roon. Out wide to Timber. Goes around the inside of Alvarez, but he loses it to McAllister, and it's now Enzo Fernandez into Messi. Nearly loses it to De Jong, but he goes out wide there to Romero, and it's Romero now bringing the ball forward here for Argentina, with space to drive with the ball. Out wide to Molina, first time into De Paul. De Paul turns, Messi to his left, but he goes into McAllister. McAllister has Acuna down his left-hand side. But he just loses the ball. Goes out to Fernandez. Fernandez, first time into De Paul. De Paul turns. There's nowhere to go and he goes back to Fernandez. Fernandez on the centre circle. Into Otamendi. 1-2 with McAllister. McAllister goes back to De Paul. De Paul holds on to it. Out wide there to Romero. Romero. Into De Paul. Leaves it for Messi. Returns it back to De Paul. Goes back to Otamendi on the right side. Into Enzo Fernandez. Out wide there to Romero. Romero's got Molina ahead of him, but he goes backwards to De Paul. Argentina's turn to now move the ball about. 15 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0. Can Martinez keep that in play? He can't. It goes out for a Netherlands throwing. There's going to be a yellow card here for someone on the... Wow, that's a referee giving a yellow card to someone on the bench there for Argentina. I think it was one of the staff. Timber now to take the throwing here. Long throwing into Depay. Depay tries to feed Gakpo, but it falls to Otamendi, and it's Enzo Fernandez now bringing the ball forward. Tries to feed in behind to Alvarez, but it's intercepted there by Van Dijk. It falls to De Paul. De Paul into Alvarez. Tries to find McAllister, but it's intercepted there. And Netherlands have to defend here because it's Messi on the ball. Into McAllister. Challenged there by De Roon, but he tries to go around the outside. He shrugs him off. Tries to lay it into De Paul. And he finds him. De Paul now on the ball. Backwards to Fernandez. Out wide to Romero. De Paul. Into Otamendi on the centre circle. To Fernandez. Out wide to Romero. Here we go with McAllister. Alvarez. Oh, heavy touch by Alvarez and allows Gakpo to take it off him. He drives to the ball out wide, hits Timber. But it's ahead of him and it allows Martinez to come away with it, and it's Acuna. Out wide to McAllister. Here we go with DePaul. He's got Molina making a run in behind. Can he get the head of Ake? He does. He lays it onto McAllister on the edge of the box. Onto DePaul. It's a tame effort. Tame effort by DePaul. It's Walter Samuel, the assistant coach, that got a yellow card there. Van Dijk now with the ball here on this left hand side. Goes into Ake, who goes back to Napa. He'll just clear it down the line, but it goes after an Argentinian throwing on the halfway line. Netherlands nil, Argentina nil. Here we go with Argentina on the ball. With the ball. Loses it to Blind, and it falls to Depay. Tries to feed Bergwijn first time, but it's intercepted there by Otamendi. And he finds Molina down that right side. Goes around the outside of Blind. Drives with the ball. Into Messi. Messi now has time to bring the ball forward. On his left foot. Lays it in behind to Molina. Oh, and it's an own goal by Van Dijk. It's an own goal by Van Dijk, ladies and gentlemen. Molina celebrates. Molina celebrates, but I think that's an own goal. This game needed a goal, though. My God, has it been a chess match so far. I'm sure that was a Van Dijk own goal. So Messi picks the ball up deep. He brings the ball forward. Molina makes a run in behind. He passes it through to him. Oh no, it's Molina with the goal. Molina takes it in his stride. And it's Molina who scores the first goal. 1-0 here, ladies and gentlemen. One nil here, ladies and gentlemen, to Argentina. 36 minutes into the game. Van Gaal there has a lot to do at halftime. Just under 10 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. Netherlands nil, Argentina 1. Martinez now from the goal kick. High up into the air. McAllister wins the header, but it only falls to Bergwijn. Darun jumps up alongside DePaul. It falls to Messi. And it goes all the way back to the keeper. And DePaul is holding onto his head. He's going to be back up on his feet in no time. He's going to be back up on his feet in no time. Come on, it's not the second half. Get back up on your feet. Netherlands nil, Argentina 1. Premium content, 46,000 viewers. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. Acuna on the ball down the left hand side. Loses out to Dumfries, and Noppert will just stop the ball on this left hand side. And it's Netherlands now to start the game back up. De Jong. Gakpo is ahead of him, so is Darun. And it's Van Dijk now. Out wide to Ake. Ake turns. Threads it into Bergwijn. Bergwijn. Depay. To Blind. Ake. Into De Jong. First time into Noppert on this left hand side. De Jong. Into Van Dijk. Out to Gakpo. Gakpo loses it. It falls to Alvarez. Alvarez driving with the ball on the left hand side. Messi across the middle. He holds onto it. He's surrounded by Dutch players on his right foot. Straight at the keeper. Noppert to start the game back up. De Jong falls to Gakpo. Leaves it to Bergwijn. Out to the left hand side. Finds Blind. Blind has the pie ahead of him. But he'll go into Darun. Out wide here to Timber. Dumfries. Gakpo brought down off the ball there. That's a free kick for Netherlands. Netherlands now to get a free kick. 40th minute of the game. There are a goal down here, courtesy of Molina of all people. 5 minutes of the 45 to go. Can they get an equalizer here? Gakpo and Blind step over this ball down the right side. Gakpo gives the signal. Leaves it to Blind. Leaves it to Gakpo. Puts the ball in there. Headed away, and the referee pulls it back for an Argentinian free kick. And they were looking for that free kick long before the ball was kicked. Long before the goal was kicked, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Martinez now to start the game back off here on this right hand side. 41st minute on the clock. Martinez. Long kick out from the back, but it'll gun over everyone. Goes into Noppert. Timber. Van Dijk. Ake. Goes backwards to Noppert. Noppert being challenged there by Alvarez. He manages to clear it. And it falls to Otamendi. Out wide there to Molina. Molina just hits it high up into the air. Timber now. Into Dumfries. Back to Timber. Van Dijk. Bringing the ball forward. Out wide to Timber. Timber on this left hand side. Threads it into Bergwijn, who has time to turn out wide to Dumfries. Dumfries holding the ball up here. Brought down by Acuna, and the referee pulls it back for another Netherlands free kick. Timber there gets a yellow card here. Free kick here for the Netherlands down the right side. Acuna gets a yellow card. He's going to miss the next match if they progress through to the next round. Dumfries, they're getting a bit of treatment here. He's back up on his feet. And it's Gakpo to step over this free kick here. And Blind again. So we'll see. It's a high line by Argentina. One man wall in Messi. Don't think he's going to jump for this one. Blind leaves it to Gakpo. Puts the ball in beautifully. Van Dijk is behind him. Ake keeps it alive. And the ball will just clear it away. Into De Jong. And he'll head it back to Timber. He'll hit it from where it came. Depay jumps up for it. He brings the ball under control. That's a handball. And that's a yellow card. Romero there with a yellow card. What is he doing, Romero? Now free kick on that far left hand side for Netherlands. Can they create something here? Messi, the sole man wall. Blaine leaves it to Gakpo, puts another ball in there. And that was again, the balls are beautiful by Gakpo. Such a beautiful dead ball. Ake. Five minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Martinez now on the left hand side. Long kick out from the back. In towards Alvarez, but Napa is off his line. And Netherlands will start the game back off here on the left hand side with Timber. Van Dijk, who turns. He's got Timber to his right, but he goes out wide here to Dumfries. Sorry, to Bergwijn. Dumfries being challenged there by Acuna. Alvarez does well to keep it in play. Dumfries is all over him. Gets the ball and it falls to Timber. Here we go with De Jong. Oh, brought down there. That's going to be a yellow card but to Alvarez. There's going to be a yellow card to Alvarez. Another bench. How many bench players are getting booked here? Who's that Klassen? Oh, Weghorst. Concentrate what's happening on the pitch. You heard. Here we go with De Jong on the ball on the centre circle. Out to that left hand side, finds Ake. Ake goes into Bergwijn, backwards to De Jong. De Jong holds the ball up, tries to find Gakpo, he does. But his flick on it straight into the hands of Martinez. Ake now on the ball. Goes all the way out, back to the keeper. He'll just clear it down the line. High up into the air. Romero wins the header. McAllister tries to bring it. Sorry, yeah, McAllister tries to bring it down. Referee pulls it back for an Argentinian free kick. Enzo Fernandez to start the game back off. Backwards to Otamendi, out wide to Romero. Romero into Molina. First time over the top there towards Alvarez. He heads it into McAllister. The Paul will bring the ball under control. Tries to find Acuna, but Dumfries with the header. Bergwijn leaves it to Dumfries. And it goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Dumfries. Back to De Jong. De Jong. Into Darun. Out to Akid on the left hand side. 49 minutes played. Netherlands nil. Argentina 1. Depay. Can't get away from De Paul. Cleared away by Romero. Only into Blind. He heads it from where it came. Depay tries to bring the ball under control. Claims for a handball. De Jong is there. Back to Blind. Into Bergwijn. Headed away by Otamendi. Ake there. Bringing down Messi, but the referee's having none of it. And it comes out to Timber down the left hand side. Timber with a bit of space to bring it forward. 30 seconds left of the first added time. And it's De Jong on the centre circle. Feeds it into Bergwijn. First time into Depay. Out to the left hand side. Finds Blind. Into Depay. Tries to feed the back to Blind. Nothing given. Goal kick on the shot inside for Argentina. Martinez to start the game back off here for Argentina on the shot side. '50th minute on the clock. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Long kick out from the goal kick by Martinez, but it goes out for a Netherlands throw in. Dumfries to take it. Dumfries, long throw into Depay. He flicks it on into Gakpo, but it comes out to Otamendi, and he goes all the way back to the keeper on this right side. Martinez into Lisandro Martinez. Long kick over the top towards Alvarez. He'll charge the ball. It actually came off him, and Van Dijk is there with the clearance, and that's half time, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1, courtesy of a goal by Molina, who drives with the ball into Messi. Messi brings the ball forward. He sees the pass in the box to Molina. Without even looking, he passes it to him. And his shot is into the back of the net, makes it 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all that she wrote so far in this first half. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll see you for the second half. Stay tuned. Ooh. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Stacking off coming up. There's gonna be a double substitution here for Netherlands. So Darun and Bergwijn have come off here for Court Miners and Bagoose. A double substitution here, ladies and gentlemen. Argentina 1, Netherlands nil here in the second game of the quarterfinals. And Netherlands have made a double substitution here. Bergwijn and Darun off. Here we go with De Paul down the shine side. Goes backwards to Romero. And it's Otamendi. Fernandez on the ball. Brought down there. De Jong there just wondering what was that all about, ref. So Gakpo is playing further forward. Here we go with Acuna bringing the ball forward. Out to the right side towards Molina. Messi. 1-on-1 against De Jong. Depay comes over to cover. Messi finds De Paul. De Paul holds on to it here. Returns it back to Messi. Gets away from De Jong. On the edge of the box here. Lays it into Alvarez. Back to Messi. Out to the left hand side towards Acuna. He'll try and put the ball into the box. But it comes off Dumfries and he goes out for a corner down that left hand side. Second half here. Netherlands nil, Argentina 1. Argentina to take the corner. Messi on his left foot. Puts the ball into the box. Heading towards goal. But he's behind everyone. He's going to fall to Martinez on the right side. And he finds Fernandez. 1-on-1 against De Jong. Tries to go around the outside. But it can't keep it in play. It goes out for a Netherlands free goal kick on the right side. Timber. Court miners. Goes backwards to Ake. Ake on this right hand side into Blind. Blind into Depay. Depay down this left hand side. Romero goes over to niggle at his feet. Depay turns and turns. The ball is there. Free kick Netherlands. Ake now on the ball. Into Berghaus. Out wide to Dumfries. Into Gakpo. Loses the ball to Acuna down the left hand side. And Martinez is there to clear it out for throwing for Netherlands. Taken quickly. Dumfries. Gakpo turns. Gets away from the player. Puts the ball into the box. But it's straight into the hands of Martinez. And Argentina starting to get back off here on this left hand side. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Martinez with a long goal kick headed away by Van Dijk. It falls to Blind. Out to Court Miners on this left hand side, holding the ball up here. And it goes backwards to Van Dijk. Into Ake. Ake into Court Miners. Out wide there to Dumfries, who's got space to bring the ball down. 1-on-1 against Acuna. Can't get away from Acuna. He keeps it in play, Acuna. Bringing the ball forward. Dumfries is snapping back at him. Dumfries still holding on to him. Acuna there doing well. The referee gives nothing. It goes all the way back to the keeper on this right hand side. De Jong goes back to Van Dijk. Returns it back to De Jong. Into Van Dijk. And it's Coop Miners. Into Depay. Depay loses the ball there to McAllister. Tries to feed Alvarez, but Ake is there and he just clears it out for a Argentinian. Or is it a Dutch throwing? He just showed two different hands. It's a Dutch throwing. Blind. All the way back to Ake. Across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk on the right side. Into Coop Miners. Tries to feed the ball over the top, but it's intercepted and it falls to the ball. Messi to his left. Alvarez in behind. Messi 1-on-1 against Laporte, but Laporte's off his line quickly enough to stop it. Getting under control. Here we go with Van Dijk into Gakpo on the halfway line. Goes backwards to Van Dijk. Into Coop Miners. Berghaus on the centre circle. Back to Van Dijk. Frankie de Jong, who has time to turn. Looking for some movement, de Jong. He finds Gakpo. Out wide there to his Dumfries. Dumfries goes back to Timber. Into de Jong. De Jong turns. Lays it into Depay. Romero comes over to challenge him. He gets away from the ball. But he's intercepted there by McAllister. And he'll now bring the ball forward, McAllister. He's got Messi to his right, but he goes into Molina. Molina into Alvarez. Back to Molina, and it goes all the way back to the ball. Enzo Fernandez. Backwards to Otamendi. Out wide here to Romero. Romero goes back to Otamendi on this left-hand side. Holding on to the ball, and he goes all the way back to Martinez. Martinez with a long kick out from the back. Ake wins the header. It falls to Van Dijk. Blind will just hit it high up into the air. De Jong jumps up against Enzo Fernandez. De Jong wins that battle. Acuna into Depay. He can't control it. It falls to Romero down this left-hand side. Romero 1-2 with Acuna. And he goes back to Martinez. Otamendi on the ball now. Out wide here to Romero. First time into the ball. Brought down. Their game carries on. It falls to Gakpo on the edge of the box here. De Jong to his left and he finds him out wide to Depay. Leaves it to to Blind, who tries to put the ball in there. And they'll keep it in play. Oh, he nearly kept it in play. Molina, he goes out for a throwing. De Jong now on the ball. On the centre circle. Goes backwards to Van Dijk. Into De Jong. To Berghuis. Van Dijk on the centre circle. Netherlands now taking the ball a lot quicker. Moving the ball about a lot quicker here, Netherlands. Depay on the halfway line. Goes out wide. Into Timber. Berghuis. To Dumfries. Gets away from Acuna, but great tracking back there by Martinez. And Alvarez with a long ball over the top there towards Messi, but Ake wins the ball. It falls to De Paul. Tries to find Molina first time. Ake is there. Handball free kick. That's our handball, ref. Van Dijk. Into Coop Miners. Out wide to Timber. Timber into Dumfries. He goes back to Timber. Netherlands moving the ball a lot quicker in the 9 minutes of the second half that we've had. Van Dijk on the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. Into Gakpo. Out wide there. To Berghuis. Goes out for a Netherlands throw in. Quickly taken. Goes back to Timber. Frankie de Jong now picking the ball up. And he goes into Van Dijk. To Timber. De Jong. Goes backwards to Timber. De Jong now on the ball. Into Timber. Over the top there towards Depay. Otamendi with the header. Fernandez with the clearance. It falls to Van Dijk. And Messi's asking for a free kick there. Fouled by Ake, but the referee's having none of it. De Jong now on the ball. Timber. Back to De Jong. Coop Miners. To Blind. To De Jong. Trying to get away from McAllister. McAllister does well to hold him off. And it falls to Berghuis. Berghuis into Depay. Falls to Gakpo. But De Paul comes away with it. And it's Alvarez who goes back to Martinez. Here we go to Acuna. Alvarez will run this. Acuna does well to just get away from Gakpo. He gets away from Coop Miners. But Timber is there. Goes out for a throwing. Netherlands 0. Argentina 1 here on Cal Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. Acuna steps over to take the throwing. Into McAllister, but it goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Van Dijk now bringing the ball forward here for Netherlands. Depay through the middle. First time into Gakpo. Tries to return it back to Depay. But the ball is there to intercept it. Falls to Messi. Messi now into McAllister. Out to that left hand side. Finds Alvarez. Back to McAllister. Martinez into Otamendi. Comes out to Romero down the right side. Who goes backwards to Otamendi. Into Enzo Fernandez on the centre circle. First time into De Paul. Who goes backwards to Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi. Tries to thread it through to Messi, but it's intercepted. And it comes out to Van Dijk on the right side. Van Dijk into Ake. Ake gets away from Messi into Blind. But again, Netherlands are just moving the ball backwards to Van Dijk. Over the top there towards Dumfries. Shrugs off Acuna. And it goes out for a Dutch throwing. Dumfries takes it quickly. Berghaus puts the ball into the box, but it's intercepted there by McAllister. But it falls back to Timber. And it's Netherlands now with the ball with De Jong on the centre circle. Enzo Fernandez has gotten to get the ball. But it's intercepted. And the ball now into Messi. Messi in behind there to McAllister. It's 3-on-3 here for Argentina. Can De Paul get in behind? He does. But it's behind him. And it's a misplaced pass there by McAllister. Should have done better there, McAllister. Falls to De Paul here on the right side. Into Molina. Gets away from Blind. He goes back to De Paul. Into Fernandez. Has time to go backwards to Otamendi. Tries to quickly go to Acuna down that left-hand side. But it goes all the way back to Martinez. And it's Argentina who'll start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Fernandez. Otamendi. Into McAllister. He lets it run to Acuna. Goes backwards to Martinez. Over the top. Towards Alvarez. But Timber is there. And he'll just clear it down the line. McAllister can't get there ahead of Bergwijn. Gakpo. Timber's not making the running behind. It goes out for a goal kick. 60th minute. Netherlands 0. Argentina 1. '60th minute here. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Martinez to start the game back off. Alvarez does well to win it off Timber. The referee's having none of it. Game over the top there towards Gakpo. Headed away by Otamendi. De Jong keeps it alive. Blind is there. Brought down Neely. But nothing given. Messi gets away from Blind. Tries to get away from De Jong. He gets away from Depay. Enzo Fernandez's pass is nearly intercepted, but it makes its way to Molina, and he'll drive with the ball here. Into De Paul. Goes back to Messi. Messi gets away from 1. Gets away from 2. And that's going to be a free kick here for Argentina. Lionel Messi steps up to take this free kick. Right, Argentina have a free kick here. Are they going to make it 2? Are they going to make it 2? Are they going to make it 2 here? Argentina have a free kick here. De Paul gives the ball to Messi. Messi puts the ball down. Not part there. Lionel Messi eyes the goal. The crowd eyes on Messi. Lionel Messi with eyes for goal. The crowd over the bar. Here we go in not part 4. Netherlands into Ake. Ake to Depay. Depay tries to feed Timbers, but Martinez is there to clear. Romero will just hit it high up into the air. Dumfries will jump up for it. It falls to Berghaus. But Acuna now the ball. Backwards to Fernandez. Into Acuna. Down the left hand side. Feeds it into McAllister on the halfway line. Lays it into DePaul. Messi to his right. But there's in behind no one, and it goes up for a throwing on the right side for Argentina. Sorry, for Netherlands. Messi there telling DePaul, do it quicker. Ake to take the throwing. Is there going to be a substitution here for Netherlands? So Luke de Jong comes on here. And Blind comes off. So is he going to a back four? Timber, Dumfries, Ake. Goes out for an Argentina throwing. Has he gone to a back four? No, Timber still staying centre back. Dumfries down the right. Throwing into DePaul. DePaul on the edge of the box on the left hand side. De Jong covers him. Holds on to it. Surrounded by the Dutch. Tries to feed Enzo Fernandez, and he does. And it's now McAllister. Into Messi. Intercepted there by Van Dijk. Falls to Luke de Jong. Intercepted there by Martinez. And it falls to Molina. Intercepted there by Ake. Goes out for an Argentinian throwing. Looks like a change here for Argentina. DePaul tries to feed Molina in behind. He keeps in a play here. 1-on-1 against Van Dijk. Tries to feed it across the middle, but Ake is there to intercept. And Netherlands come away with it with De Jong. Gakpo there does well to keep it in play. But it goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Looks like DePaul is coming off here. Who looks to be struggling, DePaul. DePaul is coming off here. And Paredes comes on. Timber now on the ball on the right side. Yeah, it looks like Timber's playing centre back alongside Van Dijk, Ake down the left, and Dumfries down the right. Why wouldn't you just play Dumfries right back, Timber left back? De Jong now on the ball. Timber goes all the way back to the keeper, Nopper. De Jong, first time into Timber down that right side. Timber threads the ball in. Berghaus. He'll try and switch it out to the left-hand side towards Gakpo. Gakpo brings the ball under control into Ake. Ake on the halfway line. Messi goes over to pressure him. And he goes back to Noppert on the right side. Noppert now into Van Dijk. Van Dijk turns. Bringing the ball forward onto the halfway line, Van Dijk. Out to that right side. Tries to thread it into Berghaus, but it's cleared away by Martinez. And it goes out for a Netherlands throwing Dumfries to take it. Sorry, Timber to take it. Into Van Dijk on the right side. Here we go with De Jong on the halfway line. Timber. Van Dijk into De Jong. Driving past Alvarez. Gets himself into the edge of the box, but he can't find Depay. It's cleared away. Ake wins the ball, hype the pitch. Timber. Brought down there by Messi. Free kick, Netherlands. Van Dijk on the centre circle to De Jong. Leaves it to Ake. He's got Gakpo to his left. Depay through the middle. And he goes back to De Jong. De Jong. Trying to get away from Paredes. But he goes out to Timber down the right side. Timber into De Jong. Into Court Miners. Out wide to Ake. Gakpo to his left. De Jong through the middle. Gakpo tries the back heel to De Jong. And it goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Netherlands have put 5 attackers on the pitch to get themselves back into this game. Timber now on the halfway line. Goes out wide there. Timber is there. Ball point to the box there. Luke de Jong is there, but it's cleared away. Enzo Fernandez only into the path of Ake. De Jong jumps up. And it's going to be an Argentinian free kick here. The game carries on with Argentina here on this left-hand side. Angel Di Maria getting warmed up. Alvarez there. Gets the better of Timber. Lays it into Acuna. Back to Alvarez. Into McAllister. He lays it to Romero. Romero tries to find Fernandez. And Molina does well to keep it in play here. Molina now with the ball. Feeds it into Fernandez. Fernandez now has Molina down the right side. And he puts it in behind, but Ake is there. And Van Dijk is there to clear it out for a throwing for Argentina. 70th minute, 20 minutes to go. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. McAllister picks the ball up. Goes back to Acuna, who gets the pair of Berghaus. He goes around the outside of Dumfries. Cuts it back. He's brought down. That's a free kick. Or is he giving it a penalty? 70th minute. Was that inside the box or outside the box? Acuna does Dumfries. Oh, it's inside. It's inside. Yeah, penalty. And who's going to take it? We all know who's going to take it. Messi's going to step up to take this penalty. And that's going to, let's be honest, he's going to score this, let's be honest. Lionel Messi, total penalties for Argentina, 26 penalties, where he's missed 7. That looks like 7 is saved. $72 on the clock. Lionel Messi to double the lead for Argentina to book a place in the semi-final against 6'8" Dutch Noppert in goal. Lionel Messi waits for the referee to whistle. Noppert, a giant in goal against Lionel Messi. Is he going to double the lead here? And he does, and makes it 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. And that is Argentina through to the next round. Argentina through to the next round. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. 73rd minute. Is that the nail in the Dutch coffin? If they pull one back, referee's just having a word here. The referee's blowing his whistle. No one's listening. There's going to be a yellow card there for Depay and Martinez. Martinez. Netherlands nil, Argentina 2, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like it's going to be an Argentina-Croatia semi-final. And I can see Argentina going to stretch him about, let's be honest. Aki on the halfway line. Gets away from Enzo Fernandez. Lays into Depay, who has time to turn. Out to the left side to Gakpo, who gets there in the box. He's brought down. Is that not a penalty? I think that's a penalty. Van Dijk to De Jong. Backwards to Timber on the centre circle. De Jong there asking for a penalty. Referee's having none of it. As Tim Dumfries is just shrugged off the ball by Acuna. Martinez. Over the top there towards Acuna, who brings the ball under control. Falls to Timber, but the referee's going to pull it back here for an Argentina free kick. There's going to be a substitution here. Veghorst coming off. Tagliafico coming on for Acuna. That's just a precaution yellow card. Oh, so it's a double substitution for Argentina. Acuna and Romero coming off for Tagliafico and Pezzella. Tagliafico and Pezzella. Tagliafico coming on here for Argentina, and Veghorst comes on, who's already on a yellow card. Depay comes off. Route 1 football here for Netherlands. Route 1 football for Netherlands. Van Gaal football's out the window and it's Route 1 football now. Noppert now with the ball on the Shine side. Into Timber. Timber bringing the ball forward here. 78th minute, 12 minutes to go. Goes backwards to Van Dijk. Out wide to Ake down the left-hand side. Lays it into Gakpo. 1-on-1 against the defender. Enzo Fernandez is there. Ball put in there. Flicked on by Fernandez. Sorry, Weghorst tries to find De Jong and it goes all the way back to the keeper. Noppert on the right side. There are two massive players up front for Netherlands. Weghorst and De Jong. Long ball over the top there. Weghorst. Falls to De Jong. It comes back to Weghorst, but the referee's going to play back here for an Argentina free kick. 79th minute. Weghorst is on a yellow card. He'll have to be careful. Martinez. To start the game back off here. Martinez. With a long kick off from the back. Headed away by Van Dijk. Into De Jong. Weghorst will run for it, but it's cleared away by Otamendi. Messi brings the ball under control into Fernandez. He finds McAllister. Bringing the ball forward out to that left-hand side. To Alvarez. Across the middle, but it's straight to the hands of Noppert. And Netherlands will try and come away with it here. 10 minutes to go of the 90 plus added time. Netherlands 0, Argentina 2. Van Dijk on the centre circle, out to Ake. Gakpo, 1-on-1 against the defender, gets the better of him. Loses the battle for Enzo Fernandez. Another substitution here. Lautaro Martinez for Alvarez. Alvarez coming off now for Lautaro Martinez. Netherlands 0, Argentina 2. Gakpo to take the free kick here. Gakpo puts the ball into the box, headed away by Pazella, I think it was. Ball put back into the box from where it came. It's cleared away. De Jong will try and keep it alive here. He goes back to Van Dijk. Noppert. Out to that right side. Trying to bring it forward. 1-on-1 against McAllister. Goes around the outside. Puts the ball into the box. Headed away by Otamendi. It'll come out to Timber. Gakpo is free down the left-hand side, but he goes out to that right side. Left foot ball into the box. Flicked on. And it's 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2-1 here. There's 8 minutes to go. Surely not another drama. Val Weghorst there with the goal. 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. Six and a half minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Argentina 2, Netherlands 1. Argentina to start the game back off. 6 minutes to go. Paredes to Enzo Fernandez. Cleared away by Tagliafico into Ake. An offside flag is given. Timber now on the ball on the Shrine side into Van Dijk. De Jong back to Timber. Van Dijk now on the ball. Bringing the ball forward. Out to this left hand side, it's Gakpo. Gakpo has Ake making a rapid run, but he brings it central. Puts the ball into the box in towards De Jong. De Jong goes backwards. Oh! Side netting, ladies and gentlemen. Side netting, ladies and gentlemen. Corner here. No way the Netherlands are going to cause an upset and get themselves back into this game. Right, corner here for Netherlands. 5 minutes to go. There are goal down here. Argentina were in cruise control. But Netherlands pull one back. Can they pull another one back? Ball headed away. It comes out to Koop Miners, who goes all the way back to Timber on the Shrine side. Here we go with Koop Miners. Back to De Jong. And it's now Timber. Goes all the way back to the keeper. Napa. To De Jong. They've left all the attack, centre back up front. Van Dijk stayed up front here. Napa on the ball. Into Timber. Argentina trying to press here, not allowing Netherlands. But it's flicked on by De Jong. It falls to Tagliafico. He clears it. Timber brings the ball under control. Goes out to that right side. Tries to go around the outside of Martinez. Throwing. Netherlands. Berghaus there to take the throwing. Timber. Into Koop Miners. Goes backwards to Timber. Dumfries into Timber on the Shrine side. First time into Van Dijk. Van Dijk has now come back into his own half. Ake has Gakpo. Tries to get away from Molina, but it goes out for a Dutch throwing taken quickly into Van Dijk. 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. Long ball out to that right side, headed away by Otamendi. Van Dijk will keep it alive into De Jong. De Jong goes out to that right side towards Berghaus, but it's intercepted there by Martinez. And he's bringing the ball forward. He gets away from De Jong into Messi, but Messi loses the ball there. And the referee gives an Argentinian free kick. Yellow card there. Berghaus there. Got yellow card. He needs to shut up if he wants to get a second one. Argentina with a free kick. 2.5 minutes to go. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. Messi. Goes all the way back to Martinez. And he'll just clear it down the line. Ake jumps up for the header. Otamendi into De Jong. De Jong gets away from one. He can't get away from the second one. It falls to Ake, who's brought down there, and that's going to be a free kick. And that's going to be a yellow card. I don't know who that is. That's going to be a yellow card there. Van Dijk's going to get a yellow card for that. All the Dutch bench on the field here. And was that Paredes there? Was that Paredes there? Everyone's smiling away. The Argentinians know what they're doing. They're just wasting time here. Argentinians are just wasting time here. Paredes with the yellow card. He's going to have another word here. 1 minute to go of the 90. Molina is brought down. Van Dijk just goes straight into Paredes. Here we got a free kick for Netherlands. Berghuis to take it. The Netherlands bench would come alive if they score here. Berghuis puts the ball deep into the box. Ake's there, so he's Dumfries. Goes out for a goal kick. What are we going to have, about 6 minutes, 7 minutes of added time? We're going to get a lot of added time. I wonder how long of added time we're going to get. '90th minute played. And Martinez will start the game back off. 10 minutes of stoppage time, ladies and gentlemen. We have more football here. 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We have more football to play. Martinez can't bring the ball under control. De Jong. Can Netherlands pull it back? Netherlands pulling it back would make it so much more interesting. Dumfries just hoofs it up into the air. De Jong into Gakpo. Falls to De Jong. Handball. Oh, he's given a free kick. He's given a free kick here for Netherlands on the edge of the box. Who's that? Otamendi with the lash out at Gakpo. Who's going to take the free kick? De Jong? They haven't got a free kick specialist, do they? Blind is not on the pitch. Gakpo. Berghuis. Berghuis steps up here. Who's going to take this? Who's going to take this for Netherlands? Gakpo steps over it. So does Koop Miners. So does Berghuis. Well, Berghuis, Koop Miners, Gakpo. We have 10 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. Argentina were in cruise control. Berghuis puts the wall down. Sorry, the ball down the wall. He puts the ball down. Dumfries there. Berghuis and Gakpo stepping over this. He leaves it to Berghuis and it hits the wall. Wasted free kick there. Wasted free kick there by Netherlands. Long throwing there. Headed away by Martinez. Hits up in the air by McAllister. Martinez is going to fall to the ground. It's Otamendi and Martinez. Clash of heads there. That's a clash of heads. If Berghuis had hit that. Oh, that's in if he got it. Wow. Seven minutes of the added time to go, ladies and gentlemen. Argentina 1. Sorry, Argentina 2. Netherlands 1. Martinez to start the game back up. Martinez. Long kick out from the back. Timber brings the ball down. Forced it to Young. Enzo Fernandez there with the foul. Free kick. Netherlands. De Jong. Back to Van Dijk. Messi goes over to pressure. Into Timber. Goes back to Noppert. Gakpo's free down the right side. Being challenged there by Paredes. Goes back to Noppert. He'll just clear it down the line, high up into the air. And he'll bring the ball under control. Here he goes, Gakpo down his left-hand side. Paredes comes over to challenge and he wins the ball, Paredes. Does it go out for a Netherlands throwing? Ake to take the throwing. 94th minute. 5.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Ake with a throwing into Weghorst. Goes out to Timber. Beautifully done by Weghorst. Timber out wide. To Koopmeiners. Berghaus. Into Timber. Goes back to Berghaus. Back to Timber. Now Timber has space on that right side. Puts the ball into the box. Van Dijk with the header. Flicks on. Ake can't get there. Forced to Gakpo. Gakpo will put the ball back into the box. Oh, that is a free header there. It's not. Otamendi gets the free kick here on this left-hand side. 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes to go. Four and a half minutes to go. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. Oh, Dybala is on the bench. Di Maria and Dybala. Martinez to start the game back off. Martinez. Long kick out from the back. Dumfries and Timber. Timber with the header. So is Paredes. But he goes out for a Dutch throw. Dumfries now to take the throwing. Long throwing into the box. Headed away by Paredes. De Jong can't get there. Flicked on by Messi into Martinez. But Timber is there. And he goes all the way back to Noppert, being charged down here by Martinez. And Noppert will just clear it down the line. Ake leaves it to Gakpo. Gakpo flicks it into Weghorst. Weghorst brings it under control to Koopmeiners. He'll switch it out to that right side towards De Jong. De Jong just heads it into the back. And it goes out for a goal kick. '96th minute. Netherlands 1, Argentina 2, ladies and gentlemen. Martinez, 3 minutes to play. Long kick out from the back. Goes all the way back to the keeper. Noppert into Dumfries. Dumfries down that right side. Puts the ball in over the top towards Van Dijk. Van Dijk loses a battle to Martinez. It falls to Berghaus. 1-on-1 against Tagliafico. Intercepted there, and here we go with Argentina now bringing the ball forward here down that left-hand side. Loses it. Oh, referee, he won the ball there. This referee has been shocking. This referee has been shocking. Paredes. Two minutes to play, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to play. Molina steps over to take the free kick. Over the top there towards Martinez. But it'll go out for Koopmeiners. Goes out for a goal kick. 1.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It's now or never. It's now or never. It's now or never. Ball up high up into the air. Ake battles it with Messi and the foul's given. Free kick, Netherlands. Get everyone up, Netherlands. Get everyone up. Get the keeper up. Get Noppa up. 6'8". Over the top there. Van Dijk flicks it on. It falls to Ake. Out to the left-hand side, but Molina is there. One last throwing into the box. 1 minute to play. Quickly taken by Gakpo into De Jong. De Jong now. Cuts it back, gets away from the defender. Puts the ball in there, headed away. High up into the air. Oh, he's brought down. That's a free kick on the edge of the box for Netherlands. Free kick on the edge of the box for Netherlands here. Paredes there bringing the player down. One last opportunity here for Netherlands. One last opportunity here for Netherlands. It's Pazella there who brings him down. Who brings down both Paredes and De Jong. It has to be Gakpo stepping over this. Koopmeiners steps up as well. Noppa can't even watch. All the prayers. The referee there just having a word with the wall. 100 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Lionel Messi gets a yellow card, God knows for what. Gakpo steps up here. Last kick of the game. Argentina are a goal down. Can they equalize here? Gakpo and Koopmeiners step over the ball. Gakpo and Koopmeiners. It looks like it's going to be Koopmeiners. Putting it in behind. Oh, and it's rolled in! It's rolled in! They managed to do it! Weghorst has equalized here for Netherlands and made it 2-2! Netherlands have gone and equalized! Argentina were in cruise control and have absolutely thrown it away, and Netherlands have equalized! Weghorst stands up tall. Koopmeiners look to be lining it up, but he lays it on a plate to Weghorst, who takes it on the turn and makes it 2-2. And this game carries on, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell have Argentina thrown this away, ladies and gentlemen? What the hell have we just witnessed? Oh my days! Netherlands have equalized! Wow! This is why we love football! Wow! Argentina! What's that famous song? My Argentina! I'm sure there's an Argentina song. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's full time. 2-2. Wow. Van Gaal there. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Extra time out of nowhere. Argentina out of sorry, Netherlands out of nowhere. What are Argentina doing? Oh my days. Argentina. With cruise control, ladies and gentlemen. Forget Van Gaal ball. It's more about long ball over the top. Wow. I bet Twitter is exploding, ladies and gentlemen. I expect Twitter to be losing its shit. Let's see. I love this World Cup. I love this game. Louis Van Gaal's army. This is by far the best World Cup ever. The best. The best World Cup ever. Forget Van Gaal ball. This World Cup would be crazy. This be nuts. The best ever. What a game. What a comeback from Holland. Pass. Massive choke by Argentina. The best ever, ladies and gentlemen. The best ever here on Cat Sports Football. Wow. Wow. Sure has been a wild ride. Scuba culture there in the chat. How you doing, my brother? You just missed me losing my shit after seeing Netherlands equalize. What the hell, guys? They were in cruise control. They were in cruise control. Wow. Now the Argentinians have gone quiet. Now the Argentinians have gone quiet. 12 yellow cards in this game. Argentina to start the game back off. 30 minutes of extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, been an interesting day. I work with folks from Argentina and Brazil. I bet they are losing their minds. I bet they are losing their minds, scuba culture. Been an interesting day. Look, I was expecting a heartbreak at the at the quarterfinals, but I was expecting it today. I was expecting it tomorrow, but my God, today Brazil, the favorites, knocked out. One superstar knocked out in Neymar. And are Argentina gonna get knocked out? They've lost their heads. They've lost their heads. Their heads have gone. Argentina were out the game with like 10 minutes to go. On the 90th minute, they clocked off. They thought they were through. But my God, Netherlands there. Wow. Now it's Netherlands shooting from left to right. And Argentina shooting from right to left here. Netherlands, the best team to never win it so far. You're right. You're right there, Scuba Culture. The best team to never win the World Cup. Here we go with Lisandro Martinez. Tries to feed it behind there towards Tagliafico. And it goes out for an Argentinian throwing here. Tagliafico short to McAllister. He goes backwards to Otamendi. Otamendi on the center circle. Can Argentina find themselves back into this game? Can they find themselves back into this game? Martinez. Out to Tagliafico. Goes into Paredes. Into McAllister. Goes backwards to Otamendi. And he goes out wide to Molina. Otamendi on the halfway line. Into Molina. Sorry, Fernandez. So Otamendi. Out wide to Pazzella. Otamendi. Paredes. Out wide to Pazzella. Brought down there, Enzo Fernandez. Nothing given. Fernandez. Goes backwards. Paredes. Out wide to Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez for Argentina. Goes out to Otamendi. Out to the left-hand side. It's Lisandro Martinez. Holding on to the ball. Can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Netherlands throwing. Otamendi's got a yellow card as well in this game. Dumfries to take the throwing here. Long throw into Luke de Jong, but it's straight over the top into Martinez, and it's Argentina who will now come away with the ball here on the right side. "15 minutes of Van Gaal were enough to do the 75 minutes of Messi. What an angle this is for the equalizer. The free kick routine. Unbelievable scenes." You're right there. I think Cheche is exception, but tonight's on him as much as anyone else. Here we go, Argentina on the ball down the left-hand side. Messi tries to switch it out to Tagliafico. He brings the ball under control. Enzo Fernandez, but it's headed away by De Jong into the path of Napa. And Netherlands start the game back off here. Ake now on the ball. Into Gakpo. Back to De Jong. Into Ake. Brought down. Free kick. Netherlands. But it isn't a yellow card. He has to be careful with these kind of challenges. Timber now on the ball on this left-hand side. Goes into De Jong. De Jong has time to turn to bring the ball forward. Ake is free down the left-hand side and he finds him. Ake bringing the ball forward. Gakpo's to his left. One-on-one against Molina. Cuts it back in on his right foot. Puts the ball in towards that back post. Did Martinez hit that out for a corner? Did Martinez hit that for a corner or did it? Oh, it went out. Argentina now with the ball. Into Lautaro Martinez. Enzo Fernandez loses the ball. Crowded out by the Dutch. De Jong. All the way back to Timber on this left-hand side. Timber into Dumfries. Dumfries bringing the ball forward. Goes back to Timber. Into De Jong. De Jong now on the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. 1-2 with De Jong. And it's now Timber. Out to the left hand side to Timber. Sorry, Dumfries. Enzo Fernandez on the halfway line. Goes backwards to Molina. Otamendi. Into Martinez. And it's now Paredes. Goes out to that right side. To Enzo Fernandez. Back to Paredes. Into Otamendi. Goes out to that right side. Martinez now on the ball. Backwards. Argentina trying to play out. Otamendi. Paredes. McAllister. Back to Otamendi. Paredes again on the ball. Martinez. Goes backwards. All the way back to the keeper on this right side. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2, ladies and gentlemen. Lisandro Martinez gets away from the defender, feeds it to Lautaro Martinez, goes out for an Argentinian throw-in. Tagliafico into McAllister, lays it into Messi. Messi turns. No one to pass to. He goes out wide there to Enzo Fernandez into Molina. Molina bringing the ball forward. It seems like a long time ago since he scored that first goal. And Messi can't take any stride, and it's Netherlands who come away with it now. Berghaus. Out wide here to Luke de Jong. He's Otamendi's ahead of him. He's going to have to go backwards. Berghaus. De Jong. Into Luke de Jong. Takes it on the turn. Brought down. Free kick. That's going to be a yellow card to Otamendi. That's a yellow card. Second yellow left. He should be sent off. That's a second yellow. Gakpo and Berghaus step up here. 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2. Extra time. First half of extra time. Berghaus. Headed away. De Jong keeps it alive. But our free kicks given Argentinia's way. Martinez there brought down by Dumfries. Could have done better with the pass into the box, Berghaus. Here we go with Paredes now on the ball. Short to McAllister. Goes backwards to Tagliafico. Sorry, to Martinez. So they've gone back to 3 at the back. I think they've gone back to 3 at the back. Dumfries goes all the way back to the keeper. I think it's Martinez, Otamendi. Here we go with Martinez. 1-on-1 against Van Dijk. Out to that right side towards Molina. He just ran into him. Looking at the replay there. Who is this referee? What's his name? Mato Lahoy? Lahos? Free kick for Argentina here. 10 minutes on the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Messi steps up to take the free kick. Too far away to shoot, but maybe create something. Let's see. He's trying to cross it in there, but he's straight at Timber. He heads it away. Comes out to Paredes. Out to Messi down the left-hand side. Is there going to be a bit of Messi magic? Into the box, and it's over everyone. It goes out for a goal kick here on this left-hand side. Van Dijk now on the ball here on this left-hand side for Netherlands. Telling Dumfries to move forward. He squares it into Timber in his own box, and Timber now brings it forward. Out to De Jong. Back to Timber. Again, Argentina are the ones chasing the game here. Netherlands are just happy to move the ball about. McAllister's going to run after this against Noppert. Noppert will just clear it down the line. High up in the air. Weghorst jumps up for it. Falls to De Jong. Out to that, nearly out to that left-hand side to Gakpo, but it's a good challenge there by Otamendi. And Van Dijk goes all the way back to the keeper here. Clears the ball down the line. De Jong can't get there. He's headed away by Otamendi. It comes out to Tagliafico here. Being snapped at by Weghorst. Messi there. Brought down free kick Argentina. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Pazella, is that how you say his name? Paredes into Martinez. Brought down by Timber. The referee gives an Argentinian free kick here. This referee wants Argentina to win, surely. Tagliafico Pazella. Pazella is how you say his name. Pazella. Pazella. Messi's not going to shoot from here. But he'll try and cross it in there. Oh, and it was Otamendi getting on the end of that. Otamendi getting on the end of that. Can Louis still call up Tim Krul? Can Louis still call up Tim Krul? 14 minutes of the first half of extra time. 1 minute to go. It's nearly flicked into the path of De Jong, but it goes out to Martinez. Here we go with Lisandro Martinez down the right side. He'll bring the ball forward. Tagliafico to his left. Paredes into Martinez. McAllister returns it back to Martinez on the halfway line. And he goes backwards to Pazella. Out wide to Molina. Messi goes out for an Argentina throwing. Molina to take the throwing. Molina into Martinez. He turns. Nearly loses it to Gakpo. It falls its way to Van Dijk, and De Jong will come away with it, and he'll bring the ball forward. Gakpo on the halfway line, and that's half time, ladies and gentlemen. That's half time, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2 here. Just one half to go. One half to go. One half to go, ladies and gentlemen. Just stood up to stretch the legs. Second half of extra time here. Timber there being spoken to by Van Gaal. Argentina were in cruise control, ladies and gentlemen. Argentinian fans haven't stayed quiet. Oh, why is that? Why is that guy not played? What's he called? The pie there telling Gakpo one opportunity. That's all it takes. One opportunity. Are they gonna launch the ball over the top now? Are they gonna launch the ball over the top? Palestinian flags in the stadium there. Let's see now. Looks like Molina's coming off here for Montiel. Montiel comes off. Now it's Argentina shooting from left to right and not Holland shooting from right to left. Netherlands, Holland, Paradise on the center circle. 1-2 with McAllister. Out wide to Fernandez. Here we go with Messi. Brought down nearly by Gakpo. Tries to feed him behind, but it's intercepted there by Ake. Only into the path of Fernandez. How long are you going to give the advantage, referee? How long is the advantage? They tried to take it quickly. Messi now on the ball. Out wide here to Montiel, who slips. Goes out for a corner. I think Gakpo was caught off guard there. Corner here on the Giant side. 16 minutes, 14 minutes of the 90 to go, plus, sorry, of extra time to go. And Argentina have a corner here. Messi to step up to take it. Straight into the hands of Napa. And Netherlands start the game back off here on the Giant side. Flicked on by Veghorst. De Jong can't get there. Otamendi does. Lisandro Martinez now with the ball gets away from De Jong. Intercepted there, but it falls to Martinez. But it falls to Timber. Advantage played. Napa clears the ball down the line. Flicked on by De Jong. Gakpo tries to flick it into De Jong. But the offside flag is given. The offside flag is given. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Fernandez. Martinez to Otamendi on this left hand side. Otamendi out wide to Montiel. Fernandez goes backwards to Paredes. McAllister out to Montiel into Messi. Who turns it back to Montiel, but turns it back to Messi, and he makes his way back to Otamendi down this left hand side. Are we really going to get two penalty shootouts in one day? Are we really going to get two penalty shootouts in one day? Ball over the top there. Napa will just clear it away and it goes out for a throwing on the right side for Argentina. My God, I'm shattered, ladies and gentlemen. I am shattered. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Montiel to take the throwing here for Argentina. And he goes backwards to Messi. Brought down by Gakpo. Free kick Argentina. Oh, yellow card for Montiel here. For what? He's going to miss the next match now. 19 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 11 of the 30 to go, plus added time. Messi to take it. Can he whip up some Messi magic? On the edge of the box here. On his left foot, cuts it, takes the shot, and he's over the bar. It is over the bar. '20th minute, ladies and gentlemen. 20th minute. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Timber jumps up alongside. I think it's Martinez is cleared away. Dumfries with the clearance. Timber wins it and he drives with the ball forward. But he can't get away from Paredes. Who's brought down their free kick? Argentina on the halfway line, 20th minute. Vegos is on a yellow card as well. He needs to be careful. Looks like Di Maria's coming on. What a time for Di Maria to come on. Graph 10 minutes of run. Di Maria has 10 minutes to absolutely run ragged for Argentina. McAllister, back heel. Dumfries brought down. It falls to Martinez, intercepted by Van Dijk. And it goes out for an Argentina throwing. Martinez, Lisandro Martinez. And it's Di Maria now coming on. Oh, but it's intercepted there by Gakpo on the halfway line. Oh, and great challenge there by Otamendi. What? The referee give a free kick there? Pazzella gets a yellow card. I thought that was a good challenge. Free kick here for Netherlands on the 22nd minute. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. They have a free kick on the back post. De Jong is there. Oh, he's cleared away. And the free kick's given. Argentina's way for something. Who is it? No, sorry, it's Martinez with the block. Fernandez with the block. Gakpo's coming off here. Oh, Xavi Simons hasn't come on. Otamendi now. Into Di Maria. Di Maria turns away from Ake, but Ake takes the ball off him. Tries to feed it into Luke de Jong, but it's intercepted. And it falls to Enzo Fernandez. Di Maria into Messi. Being challenged there. Free kick, Argentina. Paredes. Into Fernandez. Bringing the ball forward. Tries to feed it in behind. Keeper says on his line. Intercepted there by Noah. Comes off Timber. Timber on his left foot into Di Maria. Di Maria onto Hernandez. Tries to go around the outside and he does across the 6 yard. Oh, and it's just wide. Corner. Lautaro Martinez there with an opportunity. Van Dijk with the interception. Oh, it goes straight into his chest. Di Maria now to take the corner. Di Maria now whips the ball in there, cleared away near post, and it falls to Van Dijk. He'll just lash it out. He'll try and charge this down Luke de Jong, but it falls to Montiel now bringing the ball forward. Goes around the outside, a couple of Dutch players, feeds it into Di Maria, returns it back to Montiel. Good defending there, and it goes out for another corner on the right side for Argentina. Argentina have found their second wind here in the second half of extra time. Di Maria takes it quickly into Messi. Messi on his left foot, lays it onto Enzo Fernandez, who takes a shot. Oh, and it's tipped over the bar. That looked like it went in. Oh, it just went over. The keeper didn't even tip it over. It went off the defender. 5 minutes to go. Argentina have found their second win, ladies and gentlemen. Di Maria to take another corner down that left-hand side. He's going to whip it in this time. Who's he aiming for? Headed away by Luke de Jong. Paredes out to Di Maria down the left-hand side. One-on-one against the defender. Puts the ball in there. It comes off the defender for another corner on that left-hand side for Argentina. Who is this kid that's come on? Netherlands. Who's this kid that's come on? Noah Long. Noah Long. So how many players are on the yellow card? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What the flying fish? What the flying fish? Lautaro Martinez. 26 minute, 3.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and that's gonna be an Argentinian free kick. How many fouls have there been in this game? Let's see what Google has to say. Google stats. Google stats. Let's see. There have been 30, 48 fouls. Wow. 48 fouls, ladies and gentlemen. 48 fouls. Lautaro Martinez loses the ball there to Timber, and Timber will bring the ball forward here. He's got Luke de Jong to his left, and he finds him. Luke de Jong tries to put it across the middle. It's intercepted. It comes out to Noah Lang. Noah Lang on his right foot. Back post. Oh, Martinez brings the ball out. Who was that? Berghaus trying to get on the end of it. Berghaus. 27th minute. 3 minutes to go. Paredes on this left-hand side. Bringing it forward. Into Fernandez on the halfway line. Fernandez turns. Plays it into Di Maria. Messi picks it up on the center circle. He'll bring the ball forward. Gets away from De Jong. Bringing it forward again. Out to that left-hand side. Leaves it into Tagliafico. He goes backwards to McAllister. Into Tagliafico. Back to McAllister. And it goes back to Pazella. Montiel. Into Fernandez. Messi turns. Back to Di Maria. Di Maria gets away from the surrounding players. Messi loses it. And it's Netherlands who'll come away with it. Luke de Jong out to the right side. There's three players if they can find them. Berghaus gets away from him, bringing the ball forward down the right side. Back post, but Martinez needs to be a better cross there. Needs to be a better cross there. Now it's time for Argentina to come out. McAllister. Di Maria. First time in behind there too. Martinez gets away from the defender. Shot is saved by Noppa. Martinez will keep it alive here down the left-hand side. Goes out for an Argentina throwing. Martinez's hair is shocking. 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. 3 hours. I've been live for 6 hours today. Over 6 hours. Wow. Messi. Di Maria. Tries to feed it, but it's intercepted there by Ake. Comes out to Pazella. Di Maria. Tries to feed him behind. Intercepted there by Dumfries. Comes out to Otamendi. Paredes. Into Enzo Fernandez. Into Messi on his left foot wide. Oh, it goes out for a corner. Sorry, it was deflected. Did it deflect? Oh yeah, it did. It deflected. Corner. So there's going to probably be a minute of added time here. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Di Maria to take the corner here. Di Maria gives the signal. Crosses the ball in there. Oh, and he went for goal. Noppa went for goal. Cheeky bastard. Di Maria now into Messi. Short into Enzo Fernandez, who takes it off his feet. Saved again. Or did it hit the post? It hit the post, I think. Did it hit the post? Oh, it's the post. What more can you do? Not partner. Clears the ball down the line. Flicked on there. Cleared away. Comes out to Van Dijk. He heads it into De Jong. But it goes all the way back to Martinez. Has the free kick been given? No, it hasn't. Martinez. And that's full time, ladies and gentlemen. That is full time. Wow, we've got a penalty shootout here. We have a penalty shootout. Who's going to win this penalty shootout, ladies and gentlemen? As if we have a penalty shootout here. Holland there with the orange shirt. Are we going to see a penalty? Are we going to see Argentina get knocked out of the World Cup? Are we going to see Argentina get knocked out of the penalty shootout? Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a penalty shootout here on Couch Sports Football. Virgil van Dijk there. Virgil van Dijk points to the left. The question is, who's going to take it first now? Weghorst was on a scored a brace, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Netherlands are taking the second penalty here. Netherlands take the second penalty. Well, well, well. Virgil van Dijk is going to take the first penalty. Oh, wait, what? Oh, looks like Virgil van Dijk is going to take the first penalty. Ladies and gentlemen. The keeper's having a word with the ref. Martinez there against Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk to take the first penalty. Van Dijk against Martinez. Lines it up. Oh, and it's saved by the keeper. It's saved by the keeper. Messi now to take the next one. Look at the size of him. He didn't even stretch to get to the bar. Messi scored one already. What's he going to do this time? He's going to go straight through the middle, isn't he? He's going to go straight through the middle. Oh, no, he's calm. It's calm. Wow. So who's going to take the next one? Berghaus? Can you get sent off in a penalty shootout? What happens if you get sent off in a penalty shootout? Does one of your players have to come out? It must be in it. Berghaus now. Oh, another save by the keeper. Another save by the keeper. Oh my days. Another save by the keeper. Martinez. Wow. Wow. Another. So Paredes steps up to take the next penalty. Paredes to take the next penalty. Let's have a look. Paredes against Noppert. Left to the keeper. Steps up. Oh, rocket into the back of the net. What a penalty. These are brilliant penalty. This is a brilliant penalty. Down that left hand side. Rocket into the side of the net. Martinez steps up to take the next one. Oh, sorry. Martinez steps up to for the goal. Who takes up to take the next one? 20. Who's 20? Coop Miners. Coop Miners steps up to take the next one for Netherlands. And Martinez is there. having a word. He's only missed 5 penalties. Coop minus. Left foot. Oh, beautiful. Left foot, beautiful. Left foot, beautiful. That was a power behind that one. There's power behind that one. Who's stepping up to take the next one? Montiol? Montiol takes the next one. Montiol against Noppa. Noppa hasn't saved a penalty yet. All 3 penalties, sorry, 2 penalties have gone in. Calm in the left and Rocket in the left. Where's Montiol gonna go? Right foot. Right side of the net. Ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands have to score the next one to stay in the World Cup. Netherlands have to stay in. Netherlands have to score the next one to stay in. Saves to Van Dijk and Berghaus. And it's Weghorst who took us to extra time to take the penalty. He has to score for Netherlands to stay in. Weghorst waits for the referee to give the signal. He looks ready. Weghorst lines one up. Oh, and it's calm. Into the back of the net. Now, if Argentina score this, they are through to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. If Argentina score this, they are through to the next round. My man's got braces in. Acuna there on the sideline. They're ready to run. It's Enzo Fernandez, the next superstar coming out of Argentina. The next superstar coming out of Argentina, Enzo Fernandez, steps up to take the next penalty to put Argentina through to the next round. The semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Enzo Fernandez lines up straight behind the ball. Shimmies to his left. Drives forward. Oh, and it's wide. It's wide. It's wide. And it's not. Netherlands have to score. Netherlands have to score. Luke de Jong steps up here. He has to score this penalty to keep Netherlands in with a chance. Steps up against Martinez, who saved 2 penalties already. And he puts it in the back of the net, ladies and gentlemen. All tied up now. And it goes down to the last kick of the penalty shootout. It's currently 3-3. The next penalty is the one to put him through. Oh, it goes to sudden death, and it's Lautaro Martinez who steps up. Someone gets a yellow card here. So you can get a yellow card in penalty shootouts. So you can get a yellow card in a penalty shootout. Not part there. Into Martinez to take the penalty to put Argentina through to the next round of the World Cup. One superstar has gone home. What happens here? Martinez for Argentina against Napa. And it's into the back of the net, and Argentina are through to the next round of the semi-finals here in the FIFA World Cup. And just as the crowd goes wild, so does Lautaro Martinez. And it's there's a release of emotion there. And Netherlands are out, ladies and gentlemen. And Netherlands are out. Wow. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a game of football. Wow. Argentina have won. Argentina have won, ladies and gentlemen. What a great game. What a great game. And Louis Van Gaal has been knocked out of the World Cup. And they celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. They celebrate, right? I'm going to end the stream there, guys.